Now that we have our animation all set up and hooked up in code, let's add some sound to the experience. For that, we need an audio clip. Unity supports a variety of sound formats, and once we drag an audio file into our project, Unity automatically converts it into an audio clip. For this video, we'll be using waves.wave. In order to place that audio clip into our scene, we need to create an audio source component. Once we do that, all we have to do is drag our waves clip onto the audio clip property. Of all the components in Unity, the audio source has a lot of different properties that we can play around with in order to tweak how an audio clip sounds. There's some really simple effects like volume, pitch, and loop, but we also have more complex effects like bypass effects, audio mixer groups, and reverb zones. For VR, one of the most important effects is spatial blend. This dictates whether the position of our audio in the scene affects how we hear it. Some sounds, like background music, will want to be heard from any location, in which case we use a 2D spatial blend. Other effects, like an animal chirp, will sound much better if they come from their own location, in which case we'd use a 3D blend. In VR, the spatial blend of our audio gives us clues as to what action is happening around us, especially when we can't see it. And at this point, you might be asking, how does Unity know how far an audio source is from our camera? And to answer that, if we look at our main camera, we'll see an audio listener component. In our scenes, we're only allowed to have one audio listener, and this acts as the position for calculating all spatial audio. Luckily, we get that by default on all our cameras, but if you ever notice you don't hear any audio, make sure to check that you have this audio listener enabled. Since we're using a background noise for our waves, we can keep our spatial blend for the audio source at 2D. And if we hit play now, we can hear our ocean in the background of our scene.